Hi guys! Okay, so I've been trying to film this video for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I filmed it like halfway, then I got interrupted and then the good lighting was gone. And then I filmed it again, but I forgot to edit and I forgot to upload and my camera's all off. That's better. But it's about school. So I recently started school again. I think it was in the 3rd week of this year and it feels so amazing. But it didn't used to. I have had pretty rough time in school because of my depression and everything. It started when I was in 3rd grade and that means that I was about 9 years old. I started to skip school every now and then, a class here, a class there. Not a very good role model for my sister. And that didn't change, it just got worse and worse by the years. So in 5th grade I got in my depression, and that was when I was 11 years old. I got in my depression and started to skip school more and more, pretending to be sick on the mornings, and it was really tough for me to be in school. So I didn't have a lot of friends that I really connected with, but sure, I wasn't always alone on the schoolyard, but still didn't feel good. And then in 6th grade it just got worse and worse. So I started hurting myself and it got really bad, and it, as I said before, it didn't get better. So in 7th grade, when I was about, let's see, 13, it got even worse. I started to be home from school for an entire week without calling the school, telling them why or anything like that. And then on the spring of 2008, I finally, after a few years, talked to my mother and she tried to do something about it, because I got bullied from both students and teachers and my mentor and everything. So the people who were supposed to help me didn't. My mom went to the principal, it didn't get any better. And then on summer break, I told my mom that I'm never going back to that school ever again. No way am I going back to that school. I wanted to change school. So fortunately, my mom did everything she could and I started a new school in 8th grade. I seriously were in school for the first 3 days and then I didn't go to school for 3 months. I got back after the fall break, like over Halloween and stuff. So I got back in school in November and we started in August. Yeah, I was really depressed at that time, hurt myself a lot, and I was basically just laying in my bed, thinking about life, listening to music, thinking about how to kill myself, all that stuff. Fortunately I didn't, because then I wouldn't be here. And then in 9th grade, it's 09, so I was, how old was I? 15. It got even worse. And my grades were actually kind of good in 8th grade, but then it just got worse and worse and worse. I think I have like 7 out of, can it be 16 subjects? I think I have 7 that I passed. It's kind of awful. But then I went to summer school to get a grade in math and to pass math, and I actually did. I was supposed to be in summer school. I was supposed to be in summer school for 5 weeks. I was there, let's see, it was every day for 5 weeks. I went to summer school for 6 days, like here and there, and I passed math. And I was so happy because I got it was like an E. So I was happy, I passed. And And then come the gymnasium. It was when I was 16. I did not have enough points to like get in where I wanted, because I wanted to go a media program where I would photograph, film, edit, everything like that. I didn't get to do that because I didn't have enough points. So fortunately, after the counselor, the principal, my mother and everyone, for some reason my principal agreed, they got together, wrote to the gymnasium right where I live, and I got in. I was so happy. And it was like half media program. I don't know what it's called really in English, but I think it's like I think it was something like media and social studies, and it was really fun. But I was barely there, and I dropped out of school again after the first year. And then I started another school, a boarding school. I've talked about it a few times, and that's where I started to make YouTube videos with my cell phone, and it's crap, all of it. So I started up there, and then I had to quit. I was forced to quit school. So I moved back home, started school here again in the same place as I went in 2010. And 2010, 2011, and after less than a year I dropped out of school again. And between the last time I went to school and now, I've had a job for 6 months. I've been to various places and had like, I honestly don't know what it's called in English, but it's like when you're at a workplace but you don't really get paid. You're just there to help and get experience. Then I kind of wanted to quit working. I didn't want to work. I wanted to focus on my school, and honestly, that's what I did. That's what I'm doing right now. So I feel really good. I'm gonna graduate with the amount of scores that you need to, the amount of points and whatnot. The thing is though that I can't take all the classes here where I live. I might need to take a few classes in Gothenburg and stuff. So that kind of sucks, but it's still good because I think I have like 5 or 6 semesters and then I'm done. And then I can start my real education. So I finally figured out my life, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna have to do to get there for the coming like 6 years or so. Because first I'm gonna get this graduation, and then I'm gonna apply for like a uni or college or like thing. We don't really have that here, so but I'm gonna apply when I get my graduation first, and then it's 3.5 years of studies before I'm done. And I'm gonna be so happy because then I will do what I want to. I'm gonna work with something that I love, that I really, really have a passion for, and that's helping people. So yeah, I figured out my life finally as a 21, almost 22-year-old, and it feels really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna end on that. I love you guys so much, and don't forget to smile.